Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Anne, and on my channel I review foreign international content. Today I'm back to review the finale of The Interest of Love. And by the way, if you are watching me, you can tell I'm not in my usual setup. I'm out of town, that's why. But I had to come on here and review this finale. Oh my God. Like, I don't know. What if this happened? What if that happened? What would have happened to us? And then at the end there, it was like, so did they end up together because now they've learned or not? Like, which is it? Or are they trying to tee this up for like a second season? Maybe a second season comes in and now they've matured, they've realized what they did wrong, and they end up together. I mean, they just did the same thing we've been watching for the last 16 episodes. They look at each other, always looking at each other, but nobody is saying anything that makes any sense. Like, can we be together or not? Like, if we're not gonna be together, why are we gonna keep torturing ourselves, always meeting together? I don't know, for coffee. I don't know, we wanna eat this pork cutlets, supposed to taste the best. They're walking up that hill of oblivion. And at the end, he's like, I'm lacking nothing. I have forgotten nothing. What does that mean? Does that mean I got what I always wanted? You're back in my life? Not back in my life? I have questions and I have no answers. What was the point of this show? Writers, what was the point of this show? People, what are they trying to say? People who are in love, but they forgot that they were in love and they were more focused on the interest of love? What? What? What kind of emotional immaturity is going on? What was the point of this show? I kept on thinking they were gonna redeem themselves. I can see, you losing yourself, and do you know who you are or what you wanted, but then when you lose the person, they're not in your life, the light bulb comes in your mind, like when they separated after 4 years or whatever, how many years that was, you're like, wow, you are the love of my life. Let's go back together. But they just, once again, meet again. They're staring at each other. They're never staring, that never ends. But nobody says, look, me and you are meant to be together. We've been through a lot. Okay? So I hesitated. So you ran away. You didn't say what you wanted. I didn't say what I wanted. Same thing over and over. But do we get a point where they've learned? Or what was the point of this? Like, people, look, love is a risk, okay? You've got to take the risk, okay? And that's why sometimes you get hurt, sometimes it works out. But they always say better to love than lost, than to never have loved at all, right? Like, what is going on? I just want to like talk to the writer of this show, like, where are we going? And this writer, like, was this your experience where maybe you were always in love with someone and were never honest with them? And so you are motivated to write this script about, not being honest and forthright, like mature. You are not emotionally mature to say, I like you. Okay? Don't sit there staring with your eyes like, I like you, but never saying it with your words. That's what they did for the last 16 episodes, is the constant looking at each other, making the audience think like eventually somebody's gonna be like, I like you. No, it never happened with these two. And I'm sorry, Soo-young, yeah, people have hard life. People have hard things happen to them in life. And now we find out it was the mother who cheated. It wasn't the father. So she had been mad at her dad this whole time and didn't even need to be mad at him. And so your brother died. So you're always hard on yourself. Even her coworker now who's pregnant, I love her, who was like, can you at least date? If you're not gonna date him, date somebody. Like, why are you so hard on yourself? I didn't get that. I didn't get why. I mean, everybody had issues. Even the security guard became a cop. Good for him. I'm glad he stayed with it. That was great. I just love that he was like saluting her as she walked by. And I'm thinking, no, you shouldn't even salute. You did it. Okay? You did it. She hurt you by lying that she slept with somebody else. And you're still looking at her like, oh, there she goes. Out of the everybody, Soo-young was the most emotionally immature out of all of them. And at the end of the day, I don't even think to this day she knows what she wants. I don't think she does. Mr. Ha, Sansu, you could tell he was always team Soo-young from the beginning. He was always willing to be there with her and everything. But she doesn't know what she wants. And that's what's so frustrating about this show. It was like, what was your point, writers? What was your point? Or is there gonna be a season 2 where they finally come to their senses and realize that they were meant to be together? And if not, can they all just walk away and never see each other again and have this discussion like, look, we are not meant to be together. Let's not keep meeting and doing this. Let's go eat pork. Let's go have coffee. Why are you wasting each other's times? Like, go find other people and live your life. I mean, even the rich girl. The rich girl is like, I moved on. Okay, I'm happy. She went to America. She came back. She's over it. Okay, she said it was hard, but she's over it. And I wished she ended up with Mr. Peel because I always thought they were good for each other. I love that she told him, like, look, stop acting like it doesn't affect you. It makes you look desperate and people can tell. Okay? Also be honest with yourself. All right? If something bugs you, just say it. I was really surprised that out of the whole thing, I feel like the rich girl is the one who learned the most and matured the most out of all of them. But if you ask me, I have no idea what we just watched for 16 episodes. Like, what in the world? Like, 2 thumbs down. Like, what was the point? Like, writers, did you lose yourself in the middle of writing and just kind of like, And even if they're not gonna end up together, what was that craziness of like, are they together, not together ending? They're talking a lot, but nobody's saying anything that is substantial or that changes anything. They're still back to zero. They're just doing this round and round and round. I'm sorry, but I don't know about you, but I feel like we wasted our time with these 16 episodes that we just watched. We kept on wishing that they would get together, or at least even if they're not gonna get together, they could have learned something and then moved on with their lives. And maybe it would have been nice to see that they moved on with other people and they're happy. Not the same nonsense, looking at each other and walking up that hill. Exhaustive and so crazy. And by the way, we had really good actors in this show. I mean, this actor is a lead actor. He was in Mr. Sunshine. What a waste of talent. What a waste of talent. You know what? You need to find your agent and be like, do not send me script like this. Stop taking scripts like this. You are in Mr. Sunshine and Hospital Playlist. You are a good actor. This was not your best. And maybe you took the job because it was a job, but this script was going nowhere. There's many other good scripts out there, right, that you could have joined. That's just me. I'm like, the acting was good. Even the character of Soo-young as an actress, boy, if the intention was for us to hate you and make sure that we know that you're completely lost and don't know what you want, then mission accomplished, because it was so annoying how you just stare and never say what you want, what's in your heart, even after learning all that stuff, I would have wanted to see, by the way, a discussion with Soo-young and the mom about, wait, you are the one who cheated? She should have talked to her mom. Her mom could have been like, look, girl, you need to grow up, okay? You need to grow up because I made my mistakes, but I learned. You need to grow up. They didn't have that discussion. It was just like, we need to go fix your leg. I was like, you didn't even wrap that up. I don't know about all that. Anyway, I don't know what you thought about this, but I'm disappointed. The ending was very underwhelming and it felt like 16 episodes. They're getting a thumbs down for me because I was just like, what is the point? What was the point of this show? Can somebody tell me down below? If the idea was, we were so focused on the interest of love and forgot that we were in love, what kind of nonsense is that? What are you talking about? I don't get it. Anyway, I know you guys are gonna definitely tell me in the comment section what you thought. Did you feel like we just wasted our time, or what was the point? I don't understand. And like I always say, if you have to explain to us the point, you've lost the audience. A show should always be pretty direct, that the audience in the end has resolution and we know where we were going. But if you have to sit and say, no, what I meant was, and what I meant was, you've lost us. You've lost us. This is the same mess like 25, 21. Okay? Oh no, they've always been, they're always meant for each other, but they don't end up together. Then they were never meant for each other. Why do we do that nonsense of like, oh, they had such a strong connection, but they were not meant for each other? But then that love was never strong enough anyway to begin with, because any love that is that strong is worth fighting for. Okay? It's worth fighting for and taking a risk is all I can say. Anyway, if you've been with me this whole time, thank you so much. As usual, I'm always grateful that you join me. Let me know what you think in the comment section and join me next time. I believe we're gonna go and start watching the crash course on romance. That's on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. That is really picking up and that's really, really good. I'm loving that so far and I feel like that one is not gonna disappoint us. But once again, thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you next time. If you do like my video, give me a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. See you next time. Deuces.